I saw this headline. This is a little bit of a different one about BMWs. Anybody at home have a BMW? If you're in the chat, you have a BMW, this one's going to interest you. Or if you've wanted a BMW, maybe you've said, oh, I always want a BMW. I used to want a BMW, I will tell you. I'm going to age myself again, Tyler. 90210. Old people like me in the chat. 90210. Kelly Taylor had that red BMW that she drove to West Beverly High every day. And I used to tell my parents, I want that red BMW. That red car. It was convertible. You remember it? Tyler's going to find it for me. There it is. Kelly Taylor. There's only one Kelly Taylor. Although I was more of a Brenda fan than a Kelly. Oh, we should get one of them on. I don't know if they'd come on, but we could try. I was more of a Brenda girl than a Kelly. But that car, it was iconic, right? People at home remember watching 90210. You saw that car. Oh, she had a lot of money. Her family had a lot of money. But you know, that was like something to aspire to. BMW. Okay, so I see this headline. BMW is getting ripped for requiring subscriptions to use the heated car feature in new cars. What? Come now, BMW. Let's not anger a hangry Jed. The heated seat subscription in particular costs $18 a month or $180 a year. There's also a $300 3-year plan or an unlimited package that comes in at $415. My head was spinning around when I saw this feature is already installed in the cars. But in order to enable the software, you need to pay the price. So the feature is installed. You get in, you're like, oh, wow, they have a seat warmer. And you're like, my seat's not, what? You got to pay for that. So you just paid all that money for the BMW itself, right? BMW is not cheap. You spent all that cash you thought you were getting in the BMW. You were going to have all these luxury, like, oh, it feels like look, like it's, you know, none of them work. Imagine that. Oh, I would be so furious with that. I would take that BMW right back. I'd complain. Check this out, though. There are also other features that can only be unlocked through subscription. It's not just the heated seats. Heated steering wheel. In the winter, that shit gets cold. Cruise control. And Apple CarPlay. There's even a charge for a sensor. This is crazy. There's a charge for a sensor that automatically cuts your high beam lights when it detects oncoming traffic, which seems odd considering it could be characterized as a safety feature. No shit. BMW, this is some nasty stuff you're doing. And people responded. People were like lit up over this. The best comment was, The Verge put it up, and this guy responds, "Are brakes next for a subscription?" Do you know who that is, Tyler? Do you know that verified person, Sammy? I don't know who that is, but regardless, that's a great comment. I mean, seriously, is it going to get to that? Maybe it'll get to the point where you pay for the BMW and you just get like the outside, and then they stuff like, "Oh, you wanted a seat?" They hand you like the Flintstone car. You ever see the Flintstone car where your feet are coming out the bottom? You're paying. BMWs are so expensive. Come on. Okay, so there's a solution to this, guys, though, right? You know what I'm going to say. Who at home can already read my mind? You don't like this, don't buy BMWs. Don't buy them, right? Let the free market do its job, and you say to yourself, well, there's another really cool car out there that, you know, is high-end and doesn't require a subscription, so I'm going to go buy that car. Believe me, BMW have been making changes real fast to the subscription model if you decide you're going to go buy that car instead of the BMW. I don't know, man. Things people get away with.
Mercedes is going to start doing this too. This is capitalism at its worst. This is gross. It's like
gross.
It's like Tesla. What do you buy a Tesla for? It's an EV, right? But what do you buy a Tesla for?
I never had a Tesla. I never even been in a Tesla. You believe that?
It can drive itself.
Okay.
But you have to pay $10,000 for the self-driving feature on top of the $50,000 you're paying for the Tesla. So you buy a Tesla because it can drive itself. Yeah, there's the name and it's, you know, Elon Musk and yada yada. But, like, you could go buy a fucking Hyundai EV,
right,
for $15,000 less. But you buy a Tesla because it can drive itself. Then you have to pay $10,000 for the.
I don't want a car to drive itself. Tyler? Do you like that? A car that could drive itself. Does that not make you a little nervous?
I love to drive. I've had several 6-speeds. I love driving a manual. But yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty cool to, like, when I'm driving to my folks, it's a 2-hour drive on 75 straight north. And I would love to have a car that drove itself.
If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.